Something I can get for you? Ah, I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Fergus. Fergus Wickham. But you could call me Bog. Welcome to the Last Nova, where the drinks are never free. As long as you're buying, stay. The Last Nova never... Since it's your first, one free bottle. The good ones always are, mate. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find, and guaranteed to drown those sorrows. Working around this lot, day in. I think I need to take it. Well, I guess I'm thinking almost married around it. I missed my chance and lost to one of my best mates. I'll tell you what, you want to help an old man out. Bring me back the one thing that matters that ever meant anything to me. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. Probably why I'm in a big hole. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it. Just get that ring back.
Friendly. One of the best pirates I ever knew. Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed, my purpose has not. A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the colony. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use?
I'm up for a little adventure.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Let's put this bird into space. Orbital pattern locked in. Grav jump complete.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to...
Pardon?
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You found Our research team? Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Well, how? You can't... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that could... But if he's been out there on his own all this time... Come on. We've already made a lot of progress. I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is... A battlefield. Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for Z. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. Come on. That's not... No. That's in... They faked my entire unit. They threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? What was so important that they... Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't... I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would they get rid of it? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. Same mistake the UC made. Because the UC, but even knowing it's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. You and we're getting to change. So I don't care if Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems. Precisely. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. So, let's get... Now, but if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser? Thank you. I'll make sure we're ready to... Something else you needed? Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options they require. And asking a group of Marines... The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nera got it the worst. Everything the Free Star... Both sides hoped something... When the war finally ended. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at. All right, take care.
Engines firing. Here we go.
And just like that, we're in space. Let's see what there is to see. Starting landing procedure.
Hester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never mind. No choice of words.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you...
You know? Then you're looking for Jan.
Hey! Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. So formal. You can call me Chip. Can I get you started on... Lots of money to be made on mech scrap if you know it. And I just happen to sell it. Couple of words of warning. As you may have put together, UC brought Xeno. You've also got the Luckily, we sell a wide array of problem solvers in various colors and calibers. Nasty kind of original ones, but they left behind more than an... Ecliptic are the meanest thing. You stumble across it. It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the mechs we harvest, they're primarily from a group known as the First Scout. Their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on. Left us plenty of scrap to build with, though, so we thought it'd be funny to dedicate this place to the folks that made it possible. Here's what I've got. Kaiser? No bot around here. Oh, unless you... At least that's what we've... But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there. Is white, but it's been a while since it... That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot. Little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, but knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot, going rate's a little steep, but I'm listening. I hear you. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Don't think I'm desperate or anything. Okay. You made your point. Pleasure doing business with you. So, one of my rough eyes open too. Oh, and corpse retrieval is give Ahab a kite.
Not here to be your friend. Here to cut up mechs.
finest supplies on the planet. Ah, so heat leeches, wasn't it? But a micro. You could probably Frankenstein one together. So, wouldn't have lasted real so long, but finding materials up to the dough. If you spot, but in return, save us from risking our necks on another run. Then let me just mark. Don't forget, whatever, no better selection on.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems, thank you for your aid. Major Sanon. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon, additional support may allowing me to. Excellent. Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Deploying legal countermeasures. Probable. Threat detected. other side of that reach. Sensors suggest a mercenary company like Egypt. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault. outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur? Moving out. 99 service is now complete. However... Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved? A plague of terramorph attacks. You are docked at one of them.
can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian, Doctor. I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the colony war, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of as you can see. What we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. Well, there is another option. It'd be faster. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us. Which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Well, so that... Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs, but we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. It's dangerous, yes, but Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this? It's certain... It was the central hub for Asylees, but, and this part's exciting, the terramorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, meaning there's a very good chance their prey, the terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the terramorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. Exactly what I was hoping. Now, the UC has a small operating base on London. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and... But you need to know, They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard, but sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. I had family in Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near them. Still. Now, what was it you needed? That's correct. Ran logistics for the Devils for years before getting the assignment here. Military logistics isn't usually thrilling work. But as bone-crushingly exhausting as this job could be, it sure as hell was never dull. Coordinating habitats for nightmares from the far side of Lantana 8B and their favorite breathing snack foods? Sure, why not? Stocking the UC for a rancher who's got 2,000 grade A kilos of biomass he can ship to Mars per week? We call days like that. So when I heard things might be opening up again, I put in for... If anyone can pull up, and I'll make sure they've got... Don't worry.
What can I help you with?
What is it?
Have any new books for me? Books? I guess it is. Do you have more? My book allowance is all. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits.
Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us. Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. And please don't say cheese. Dad? Did you hear that, Dad? Meat! We have you...
We could always get one of each.
No, you lose. I have decided that I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship. But imagine it there, on your arm.
So, Miss Stay Up Late reading under the covers. Did you learn anything new from your book last night?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't real.
Please, we're good.
I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
We're in. Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain Solomon Coe and where his stargazing landed him. Another jump down. Too bad, Dad.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Setting down. Everything agreed.
Inside the barriers, double time! You a casino unit?
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum.
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not become... Do we understand each other? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of... Now, once you're outside the base, It's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby sea. Though I can't go. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the... All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what their voices tell you. Perimeter secure.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities.
All set on your gear? Then let's... Kaiser? Percival, everything clean on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock codes transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Safety's off.
What? Dominated. Must be a more nearby. 300 away. Let's put it down. More of them. Clean them up. in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can. spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel. These leeches. What's keeping you things warm? We should collect all the resources we can from this thing. My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Seeing this? Are terramorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs... What are tough as titanium?